But still, Jaeger didn't believe him. So Searcher handed him the compass that his father used to carry everywhere, a compass he had given him the last time they were together. Jaeger finally believes him after seeing the compass, and he's overjoyed. Searcher then tells him that his wife and son are on the plane and they need to save them. Jaeger gets excited and says, I can't believe I'm a grandfather. Then he tells Searcher, we need to move now. On the other side, we see Callisto telling the flight crew that they need to repair the aircraft first to figure out how they'll move. But Ethan is frustrated. He tells her, we need to save Dad before doing anything else. Eventually, the crew agrees with Callisto, saying that if they fix the plane, they'll be able to rescue him. Ethan doesn't like this, so he leaves them, takes a small plane, and flies off to save his father himself. He flies until he lands on the back of a giant strange creature, which throws him into a pit. There, Ethan finds a cave and walks through it until he meets a soft, rubbery blue creature. He gets to know it and realizes it's not dangerous. He names it Splat. Together, they leave the cave and find themselves in a place that looks like a garden. Meanwhile, Searcher is walking with Jaeger and asks him how he disappeared for all those years. Jaeger explains that when he left and went behind the mountain, he fell into a strange hole. He tried to adapt and escape, and although he managed many things, he couldn't cross the burning river. But this time, he's confident because Searcher and Callisto have aircrafts. As they walk, they find a deck of playing cards on the ground. They quickly grab it and keep going. At the same time, Ethan and Splat are moving through the forest when Ethan spots crates of pando plants. He picks up a pod and tosses it to Splat, but suddenly, they're both surprised by attacking creatures. Just then, Jaeger arrives at the right moment and uses his flamethrower to fight the creatures. Ethan realizes that his grandfather has come to rescue him. The three of them, along with their dog, start running while the creatures attack from every direction. Jaeger keeps firing until his flamethrower runs out. At that moment, Meridian arrives with her plane, picks them up, and escapes. The creatures continue to chase them until they finally get away. When they return to the large aircraft, the crew is shocked to see Jaeger in person. They had only known him from a statue and had no idea he was still alive. Jaeger talks to Ethan and tells him how happy he is to have a grandson who will carry on the Clade family legacy as an explorer. Ethan is excited and says he wants to be a great explorer like his grandfather. Jaeger starts teaching him how to use the flamethrower, but then Searcher arrives, upset. He tells his father not to influence Ethan into becoming an explorer, saying Ethan is a farmer. Ethan senses the tension between the two, so he suggests they all play cards, but neither of them knows how to play his game. He feels disappointed and walks off. Later, they return to the cockpit and realize they've reached the burning river. Meridian warns that flying too close is impossible because the river is made of acidic chemicals that could destroy them. Then Splat stands at the edge of the aircraft and calls a group of his creature friends. They all gather beneath the aircraft and lift it, allowing it to pass safely over the river. But just as they cross, the giant creatures with many legs attack again. Jaeger uses his flamethrower, and Callisto throws her knives to fight them off. Searcher tells them that the creatures are harmed by Pando. He starts collecting Pando pods and hurling them at the creatures. The plan works, and they all have a moment to relax. Later, Jaeger stands with his son Searcher and apologizes for trying to force him into being an explorer without caring what he truly wanted. Ethan watches them, clearly happy that their relationship is healing. Eventually, they reach the heart of the Pando, only to find a swarm of monsters attacking it. The heart tries to protect itself, and Searcher realizes they need to act fast. He breaks several Pando pods and creates a dust cloud that he sprays all over the attacking creatures to wipe out as many as possible. He tells the rest of the crew to do the same and calls on Ethan to grab a sprayer and help. He tells him, "We are farmers. This is how we protect our land." But Ethan refuses. "I don't want to be a farmer like you," he says. "I want to be an explorer like Grandpa." Searcher is stunned and accuses Jaeger of filling Ethan's head with ideas. Ethan responds with the same words his father once said to Jaeger. "You want me to be a copy of you without caring what I want to be." Ethan leaves, takes a small aircraft, and flies away. Searcher quickly follows him in another plane. The two of them fly until they exit a cave and find themselves by the ocean.